Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to a regular meeting of a panel of utility commissioners and staff of the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority, held today, Wednesday, July 26th at 10 a.m. by remote teleconference. My name is Chairman Marissa Gillette. I'm joined virtually today by my colleagues, the Vice Chairman Jack Bukowski and Commissioner Michael Karen. We have a regular calendar and a consent calendar in front of us today. We will first take up the regular calendar. The first item on today's regular calendar is docket number 140719 RE07, PURA's investigation into the redesign of the residential electric billing format. This reopener is dealing with the cost allocation among suppliers for system redesign and associated costs. We have attorney Kate Keenan with us this morning to present the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning, Chairman Gillette, Vice Chairman Bukowski, and Commissioner Karen. In this decision, the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority examines the electric distribution company's costs associated with billing system changes ordered in the December 19th, 2018 decision in docket number 140719 RE05, identifies the amount of such costs each third-party electric supplier must pay, identifies each third-party electric supplier meeting the payment criteria, and addresses the electric distribution company's recourse for uncollectible third-party electric suppliers. The authority finds in the decision that the electric distribution company's final project costs are prudent and that dividing the final project costs into two portions, whereby one portion is a fixed fee allocated to all third-party electric suppliers who currently have a license to serve residential customers, and the second portion is allocated to third-party electric suppliers based upon each electric supplier's average residential customer count for the 3 calendar years following the issuance of the authority's December 19th, 2018 decision in docket number 1407 RE05 -19 RE05, specifically 2019, 2020, and 2021, balances the interests of the third-party electric suppliers equitably and feasibly. The list of third-party electric suppliers that meet the payment criteria and the costs allocated to each electric supplier are provided in Appendix C to the decision. No later than October 19th, 2023, all third-party electric suppliers listed in Appendix C are ordered in the decision to pay to the electric distribution companies the amounts listed therein for each such electric supplier. Authority staff recommend adoption of the decision to the panel. Thank you for your consideration.
Attorney Keenan, is there a motion?
Madam Chairman. Second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no questions or comments, I would ask Ms. Lupoli to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski.
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. The second item on today's regular calendar is docket number 230442, the application of Consumer Energy Solutions, Inc. for a Connecticut Aggregator Certificate of Registration. We will turn to our attorney, Arthur Lefebvre, for a presentation of the decision for the commissioner's consideration, please.
Morning, Chairman Gillette, Vice Chairman Bukowski, and Commissioner Karen. On April 21st, 2023, pursuant to Connecticut General Statute Section 16-245, Section L, Consumer Energy Solutions, Inc., or CES, filed an application with the authority requesting that the authority grant the company an electric aggregator certificate of registration. In response, the authority conducted this uncontested proceeding for the purpose of reviewing the company's application. This docket was delegated to the authority's Office of Education, Outreach, and Enforcement, or EOE, up to the point of the proposed final decision, at which time authority staff reviewed the decision. CES has shown that it does not understand the marketing requirements of Connecticut General Statutes Section 16-245O, and that it does not have the managerial capability to maintain an aggregator certificate. As a result, the authority denies CES's application. Connecticut General Statutes Section 16-245O, Section H, places several requirements on marketing conducted by aggregators and their agents, including that an aggregator may not imply a customer must choose a supplier and that the aggregator must disclose the standard service rate. Further, the statute prohibits an aggregator from engaging in deceptive marketing. In its response to EOE interrogatory EOE 13, CES provided a document titled General Broker Closer Script, which its agents use when contacting customers. The script is followed by Q&As. The script is replete with statements the authority has severely penalized suppliers for using when marketing to customers. This includes telling customers that notices regarding suppliers are set in electric bills, referring to supplier market as a state program, failing to ask the customer if they would like to enroll with a different supplier, and proceeding as if the customer must enroll with a supplier, and using the term price protection in marketing. The decision also explains that the company's customer enrollment calls do not appear to differ from a call from a supplier's agent, and that in the script, the company appears to be pricing with only direct energy and does not inform the customer. CES's marketing script and Q&A reveal language and tactics the authority has repeatedly fined suppliers for using. Far more than warranting only a denial of CES's application, CES's use of tactics when engaging with customers could warrant a notice of violation against them. On July 14th, a proposed final decision was issued with a notice of written exceptions, and no written exceptions have been filed. Accordingly, the authority denies the company's application to be an aggregator based on its interrogatory responses. The authority staff recommends adoption of this decision. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is there a motion?
I move adoption.
And I would second.
Thank you. The decision's been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no questions or comments, Ms. Lubley, please take the roll.
Gillette,
Yes.
Kosky,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen.
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. And we will go back to you, sir, for a presentation of our batch of Connecticut Electric Aggregator Certificates of Registration.
In the months of April and May 2023, pursuant to Connecticut General Statute, Section 16-245, Section L, the following applicants filed an application with the authority requesting that the authority grant them an electric aggregator certificate of registration. New England Preferred Energy LLC, Energy Analysis Group LLC, AEC Energy LLC, Summit Energy Services Inc., Evolution Energy Partners LLC, Cost Control Associates Inc., Taurus Advisory Group LLC, Lower Watt LLC, Balanced Rock Energy Inc., All Source Energy LLC, The Energy Alliance LLC, Merritt's Energy Group LLC, Prudential Energy Services Corp., Stone X Financial Inc., and Burton Energy Group LLC. In response, the authority conducted these uncontested proceedings for the purpose of reviewing the company's applications. These dockets were delegated to the authority's Office of Education Outreach and Enforcement up to the point of the proposed final decision that covers this batch of dockets, at which time authority staff review the decision. The authority determined each of the applicants had satisfied their requirements to serve the non-residential markets, subject to the conditions described in the decision. Certain applicants requested to serve residential markets. All requests to serve residential markets are currently denied. The authority determines that no applicant has met the burden of demonstrating it is capable of serving as an aggregator in the residential market and are working with residential customers. The decision addresses the roles of suppliers and their agents, aggregators and their agents, the customers in the energy market, and customers in the energy market, the types of methods of compensation allowable for aggregators, the solicitation process for rates, and the contracts between suppliers and aggregators. To facilitate the required transparency with customers, the authority orders that each applicant must provide customers with 3 documents discussed in detail in the decision. In brief, these documents must explain the relationship between suppliers, aggregators, and customers, explain the process for soliciting rates, describe the commission on the rate, and require customer's signature acknowledging the receipt of the information. The decision further recognizes that in being granted an aggregator certificate, applicants are entering a highly regulated and transparent market. As such, they must ensure that their business complies with all applicable laws, including statutes, regulations, and authority decisions, orders, and rulings. The authority sets forth 12 orders applicable to each of the applicants, which include in part orders to amend contracts to immediately implement the 3 customer communications and fixed compensation provisions, the creation and maintenance of customer complaint records, and future filing requirements for those granted aggregator licenses. On July 13th, a proposed final decision was issued with a notice of written exceptions, and no written exceptions have been filed. The authority staff recommends adoption of this decision. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Is there a motion?
I move adoption.
I would second.
Thank you. The decision has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no questions or comments, Ms. Blubley, please take the roll. Sorry, Ms. Blubley, I can't hear you if you're talking.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen.
Yes,
Thank you. The batch decision has been adopted. That concludes our regular meeting, our regular agenda rather. We will move to our consent calendar on which there are 15 items that I will seek a motion for, please.
Madam Chairman, I move today's consent calendar items 1 through 15.
I second, Madam Chairman.
Thank you, gentlemen. The consent calendar has been regularly moved and seconded. Ms. Blubley, please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen.
Yes,
Thank you. The consent calendar has been adopted in full. That brings us to the end of today's regular meeting agenda. We will adjourn. We will reconvene for our next regular meeting on Wednesday, August 2nd at 10 a.m. by remote teleconference. Thank you and have a great day.